I remember you had the clash with Shiesty.
Chanel.
Yeah. So what was all that about? How did that come about? Because obviously we got the
I'm on the Really the Most podcast.
We got the new school girls clash. We're gonna get into that with the current affairs. Lady Leisha
so how did that start? Tell us how that started, because it's all about the female UK beef.
Because I'll be honest, I kind of missed that, you know. I knew you lot had beef, or whatever. Cause I remember the beef, but I didn't really check it. So on the way here, Coelle, I was on the train or whatever, and I listened to the diss tracks and all that.
Sorry, I'm invading your space there.
Kinda.
Sorry, pal.
But it's cool. RTM podcast. Look, my cushion.
Very cozy, by the way.
Yeah, so
I'm slightly trying to lick it.
Anyway, cuz
I
was on the train listening to the clash, and I'm not even gonna lie. I think she kind of won, you know.
Okay.
Because I think it was easier for her because her thing was a comeback, innit? It seemed like when I heard it, I don't know, but when I heard your one, it sounded like your one was first.
No. So this is the thing.
I need to hear it.
Her one just sounded mad though.
And you know, I really respect you for saying that, because normally the first instinct of people is they think, let me tell you what you want to hear. And I'm not built like that. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Tell me what you honestly feel and what resonated with you.
She went in.
I respect that.
Okay. I need to hear them then, basically.
Okay, so
go on.
I need to do a little bit of a disclaimer, and I'll tell you why. Because you probably heard this saying, because there's industry and there's industry. Now, when I say that, I don't mean gangster, retaliation with just violence and ignorance and not trying to have mediation. That's not what I mean by industry. What I mean by industry is a code of conduct and a moral compass where you are authentic and true to your morals at all times.
Right.
No matter where you're at, the branding deals at stake, you do what's right in the eye of the Lord, whatever your God may be, and your upbringing, right? And what you know as right, So, anyway, with that now, with the clash and that, what happened is, and the reason I'm doing the disclaimer, I've gone a bit off track there, is because, no, sorry, cousin, I'll tell you why. When I tell you the story, you're going to understand why. The reason I'm doing this, I'm not trying to insinuate a past beef.
You know what? Obviously, I had that madness with Shiesty. Everybody knows about that, innit? But I'm not even going to get into that. That's old. It's cool. Snakes, you come across them every day. You come across a snake when you're going shopping, innit? People just hate. People are snaking, but what people don't understand, unity is strength, And unless people start coming together, this scene ain't going to go nowhere. So what you'll do, you're going to hate on people, but the strong, survival of the fittest, the strong will always break through, innit? But if you're going to hate, and you're air, that's anything, innit? You need to be watching your game, but as I said, innit, unity is strength. Team. Let me break down team for you, Together, everyone achieves more.
The reason I'm saying this, it got very serious, and parties were intimidated in the sense of I got calls by men older than me having to squash it because of how somebody felt. So I know we can all do entertainment. I'm not going to talk for that. I want that person. I want Chanel to know you're cool, because I know even you've said to people you don't want me at parties because you're scared. You don't need to be. We're big women now. She's older than me. Let's have it right and not left. Yeah. Now what happened is, and Corey Johnson can verify all of this, because when I talk facts where people can verify, right? Corey was mentoring, looking after me at the time. Long story short, her management approached Corey and said, she's been signed, but she's struggling with the underground hype. No one's buying it, basically, is what I was told. Yeah.
Okay.
I met her and I thought she was all right, Spray. I thought she was cool. I'll take you as you present and time will tell, but she was cool. So I said to Corey, I don't mind jumping on a track with her. And you actually touched on this on another show you done. We'll talk on it later. I don't want to digress. So I said, I'll do the track. Long story short, we done a track. We got a track called, I think it was Hold Me Down or something like that, talking about sort of female empowerment and a sisterhood, but in a different way. Then another track came about in a studio. There were some artists there, and apparently, the guy that suggested it called me and said, look, I wanted you on the track, Shizzle. I want you on the track. And it got shut down. I said, oh, that's cool. Like, whatever, innit? it then transgressed that it got shut down because if I was on tracks, I would take certain people's light. The boys didn't respect that because with boys in music, you guys don't do tracks like that. It's if the energy's real, let's vibe. It ain't about you're gonna outshine me, brother. I want you to shine, and if you outbar me that day, then you outbar me. And then in true lyricism and artistic
I remember
style,
them
you'll
time
come back.
you've done things with Wiley and Skepta and JME and all that. I remember you doing your thing still.
Yeah. I've done a few things and that. So anyway, that I'll be honest with you, that got back to me and I was a bit like, wow, because I've jumped on a track with her from pure love of I want to see you win, sis. All of this because you're not robbing people and people think you're not gangster, they don't want to buy your music. I'll jump on the track with you, people are going to take you a bit more serious, then cool. Because you seem genuine to me. You're just a young black woman trying to get on and the market that I've got control of don't rate you. But I do. So I'll show them that I do. Yeah? So that was that. Pulled her up on it, spoke to her about it. She diverted it. That was that. She then done a track on Westwood, a freestyle. I got a call and it was like, look, she's gone for you very indirectly. Yeah? Slewing me, talking about you'll always be on the underground, bitch, please, some nonsense, yeah? I then done Let's All Not Call Names But Talk track, yeah? And Jenny Francis played it when she was on Choice FM at the time. Then it got messy. I started hearing Grease talk. And then I just said, you know, fuck it. I'm not someone to be indirect, man. I'll call your name because I can. Like, we're gonna have the chat. We're gonna have the chat. I'll call your name. So then I done the diss track on the Lean Back track, and then that went mad. Yeah. Long story short, she then done her track, didn't she? She was in West Indies at the time.
Okay.
Her manager and her hype man done a track, Ronnie Red Eyes. Fury, Gold Check, they put my address on the track. Westwood played it.
Mad thing.
Yeah, because I was actually at studio and my cousin who's in PR called me and said, listen, I know you can handle yourself. And my cousin's so down the line, she's like a professional woman, she's not on that, yeah. She said, but listen, I'm hearing my auntie's address on Radio 1 on a legal sense. If you need me to handle that, give me a call, but I'm just letting you know. And I was like, what? She was like, Coelle, your mum's address has just been played on Radio 1. I was upset because I felt like, Westwood, why would you let that slip through the net? I've spoken to Westwood, it's cool. We had a chat, I drove up to his show, we spoke after he come off air. But I was upset because I know the protocol and you've not followed it correctly on that sense. But the violation, innit? Yeah. But again, I've been a youth worker from 16, innit? No one's going to come to my house. I'm not out here doing bad things. So I'm not worried in that sense. So then that was that. Cuz, look, your podcast is realer than most, innit?
Yes,
I've never spoken about this, but I'm going to be honest. And again, it's not to kick up dirt. I don't plan on releasing an album. I'm just talking from my heart. I was in a car with Scorcher. So the clash has gone on. Ronnie Red Eyes, her manager released, and she released. She put my mum on the track. Now, what happened is, when my mum heard the address, look, I don't rock with a lot of people. My mum's very close to me, innit?
Okay.
It's cool, man. It's cool. Obviously, I buried my mum October, innit? But it's cool. I'm a human, innit?
Come on, you know I love my
human,
mum as well.
I know you did, cuz, but obviously October, it's December now, innit? I'm a human, innit?
And
I ain't doing this for no views, innit?
Yeah.
But my mum was a serious woman. I loved her, innit?
Yeah, come on, I know your mum, man. I know Charlie.
Well, Lucy, but yeah, Dad, Charlie, 100.
Your mum and Charlie.
Yeah, 100. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Anyway, so my mum pulled me aside and said, listen, daughter, Coelle, Holly, Coco, look, I get your music thing, but I didn't raise this. I didn't raise you to have my address put on Radio 1, innit? And furthermore, I will go and slap Chanel, innit? So either you deal with that and I want my address off every playlist, or you need to give me a number, innit? Mum, I'm dealing with it, don't watch that. It's cool. Yeah? A few things went on. It weren't coming off the playlist. My mum said, no. You see what I'm saying to you? You're 17 years old. I'm a big woman, and legally they have violated. They have put my address on the radio. Coelle, are you mad? It's not. I know you can slap people, but you're my daughter. I don't want you doing that. Yeah. I'm going to take control legally now, and they're going to forward some P's, and they had to. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, so I'm in a car with Scorcher. All of this has happened. It's died down. I haven't seen Chanel.
Yeah, big up Scorcher.
Love, big up Scorcher and the new music. Hard. Anyway, so I'm in a car with Scorcher.
And Floyd, furthermore. Big up your father. Big up Scorcher father. You get me?
Love that.
Old little jailhouse pattern. You get me?
I love that. Anyway, so I'm in a car with Scorcher. We're talking about music.
Right.
I kid you not. I look to my right. Chanel walks past my car with her little sister. After you've just splashed my address on Radio 1. I'm going to be honest with you. I became very upset instantly. I did.
Did you stick it on her?
You can ask Scorcher what happened. I'm not going to get too into it, but I got out of the car and I just said to her, listen, me and you now, no listeners, what are you telling me? She froze. Rightfully so, I understand. I don't take pride in her freezing because I've been in positions where I froze, but... that was because people tried to bully me. I've never gone to put anyone in that position. Yeah. I said to her, she was with her little sister, who must have been about 14 at the time. I said, you're with your little sister. Off of the back of that purely, I'm not going to do nothing to you because if someone violated me in front of my little sister, A, you're never coming back from that in your little sister's eyes and she's never going to feel safe around you. And B, let's not do that in front of kids, innit? But I'm telling you now, we can clash all day long. But if you put my address on a track again and I see you, it's going to be a problem, innit? And look, the God has made us meet. So take heed of today and take heed. Don't take the kindness now for weakness. Anyway, she's left. Scorcher was in shock. He was like, blood, like what's happened? Like, raw. Like, did that really just happen? She just walked past the car, yeah? Anyway, I'm not even going to lie to you. I've tailed after her because in my heart I felt like, no, but she's put your address on the track. Why are you letting her walk off?
This long story is not being short, but...
I'm sorry,
Go
sorry, man. Because you know
no,
what it is?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Can I be honest? Hear me out. Do you know why it's hard to be short? Because I can be short. We're in a world where people will take that shortness as the full context. Of course. But anyway, so I've kind of felt in my heart a bit like, don't want to let her go off, but I did. I'm now in IKEA in Edmonton off the A406 of Cara. She's in there with her mum, her dad, her sister, and a little sibling in a pram. She now puts it on me because I'm outnumbered. You see the fuckery?
Yeah.
You don't get to see everything in the music industry. You see the irony of that? I looked at her and I just said, listen, your mum's here. Let's do it outside. No, we can do it right here and now. We can get it cracking, you know? I said, yeah. Cool. It got cracking. Long story short, she drew the short straw. My sister had to get involved. It was fucking horrible. Yeah, my sister handled her and I had to handle her mum. It was fucking horrible.
Madness.
I don't take any pride in it. Her dad...
I don't even want to laugh. No, I don't, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I've had to be up a dad before.
I don't even want to laugh.
I had to put... Anyway, listen.
Forget all of that.
Forget that. But what I'm saying is, this is why people don't understand how hard it is to turn the other cheek. Do you know how many people have said to me, she took the piss out of you, you're a dickhead.
So mumsy's got it and all that. Mad move.
But do you see how her mumsy got it? I don't know how that story's been told. I've never told this story. Only my family know this. But I have to talk, innit? We're at an age now where I can't...
No, but it's the truth. No, do you know why I laughed? Because I've had to handle somebody's mum before. But it's only because, like you said, and I don't know this situation. I got nothing against Shiesty or anything like that. So it's not like that. But do you understand? Like, the situation got like that and...
It's not nice.
It's not a nice situation.
On the clashing thing, I'll say this. I'm all for clashing because, look, if you go back to the 60s and the 70s, the b-boy culture, music culture, that's how you spar. It was lyrical content or dancing and, you're pushing the dimensions and the limits of music in that way. Let me up my game and push the fucking boundaries that way.
See, like when you had the madness with her and her mum and that, was that before or after her
after the address. That's how it
no,
happened.
after the tune that
after.
Oh, it was after.
Yeah. So,
okay,
so it wasn't musical for you anymore.
What happened is, let me give the synopsis. She done a subliminal, I done a subliminal. I said, fuck it, call her name. Her manager and tour manager.
The one I heard of her weren't
then
subliminal.
She called my, no, but this is it. The subliminal one, you're not going to be high of the subliminal one because she hasn't called my name. But what she was saying, bitch, please, you're always going to stay on the underground. When me and Shiesty were barring, who was she talking to? Because Dynamite was gone. Dynamite was in a different lane. I was on the underground barring with Mandem. Dynamite got a deal. Big up Dynamite because she inspired me to pick up the pen. But do you understand what I'm saying? So you wouldn't know the history because, again, not everything gets documented.
But you see what it is though. See me, yeah?
Exactly.
If I be honest, yeah, I hear bare madness.
I know about that.
Cream, I hear bare madness sometimes. Like I hear other rappers saying things or whatever, yeah. And I think like sometimes like my paranoia make me think, oh, they talking about man.
Yeah.
But guess what? See, when you ain't even got the balls to say my name, so I don't even take it on.
Yeah.
100%.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's
gotta
what it
rise
is as
above
well.
it.
Yeah, I don't even take it on. So it's like she never said your name.
But Cuzzy, I was
So
17.
what would make you take it on?
But
you know?
the thing is,
But I responded to someone that didn't call my name.
I know the
I knew
context.
she was chatting to me.
Yeah, but that was obvious.
Me and her are barring and are doing music and we're talking at the time. She's asking me to do appearances and to come to her studios and lay tracks. I've got 2 tracks laid with Shiesty. One got released, one hasn't. She's asking me to lay. I'm turning up. When my management, Corey, are calling her management, she's not turning up. Then we hear the tune on the radio about bitch please underground. Sorry, the bar.
Right.
Come on.
It was a bait one.
But you're not going to say my name because this is how people move, innit? They want the controversy, but then when they don't want it in a sense where it can be traced back. No, but I didn't say your name. No, but you didn't have to. 80% of flipping communication is non-verbal anyway. It's the intent and how you do it. Come on, man.
Cool. So that was what happened with that clash, yeah. So I would, to be fair, I could see why you kind of got physical with her because her reply was mad still.
It's nothing to do with her.
No.
But conduct.
Her reply was mad.
Remember,
but,
she started with me first.
Sorry, yeah, because we got.
No, but I have to be clear on that.
But we got to kind of just move on in it because we got a lot to talk about, yeah. But all right, so cool. That was your clash. You've done stuff with Titch as well, Free Titch. I saw that. You get me crazy. So all of that.
I've not done a track with Titch. Me and Titch.
Just on radio.
We've gone on. Yeah, we've done sets. We've gone abroad and done bookings and that. Yeah.
Right. You get me. So I saw one of the sets you lot done. You know, Titch is a mad man. So.
Listen, give Titch a fair trial. I'm not even going to say free Titch.
Yeah.
I'm going to say give the man a fair trial
trial,
because there's so much corruption.
Titch never done that. But yeah, free my G still. But so then you've had your highs and then you've had your lows because obviously you've just come out. For how long you been out of prison?
I came out of prison in February,
so that's this year.
2020. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you go to prison for, sorry?
For assault with the mitigating circumstances that I gave. So obviously a story was put in the paper and I need to be very clear.
Don't go too into it, but obviously scarcity,
I'll be honest with you, Spray, I can't go too into it because there's still legal things going on.
Right.
I'm still documenting things.
Right.
Do you understand? And things are being investigated because you've got to understand it was defamation of character. The report that was put in the paper was written by the police officer who clearly expressed her emotional attachment in the case and her dislike for me before any evidence got given.
Okay.
We
have
don't need to pull out the violin.
All right.
Alleged. So alleged on my behalf and alleged on her behalf.
Okay,
all right.
So
forget all of that anyway, yeah? So what did you go prison for?
I went prison for assault.
Is that what you got found guilty for, yeah?
I went, for 2 assaults. I admitted what I'd done. I gave the context to what I'd done, okay? And out of 9 charges that were brought against me, 7 of them were totally, at the end, the jury said, this is mad. Like, what you people are trying to do here is not right.
Yeah, because...
I don't want to talk too much. I will talk when it's the time.
I read little bits on it.
But no one jumped out of a window. I was acquitted of that.
Forget all of that, yeah?
But I'm just
forget
saying,
all of that. It's documented. But what I'm trying to say...
What's documented, though? What
no, but forget all of that. Forget all of that.
No, but you can't forget all of that, cuz. We can't forget Egyptians' noses being smashed off the statues.
Why I'm telling you this, yeah? Why I'm telling you, because that's irrelevant right now.
To you? All right now.
It's irrelevant.
Right, okay, cool.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Right now, it's irrelevant.
That's cool.
That's not what we're here to get into.
100% in that aspect,
obviously the main topic today is going to be freedom of speech. So maybe I'll let you have a bit more freedom of speech later. You get what I'm trying to say? But right now,
cut you as well. I apologise. It's just you have to be clear because people can misconstrue things.
It's something that's obviously it's you. You're involved in that, innit? So I understand. It's like what I said with the Dutch situation. I'll be going mad.
And
so
it's a very touchy subject as well.
I understand, but what I'm saying is that obviously we have to understand, like, you know, there's a victim involved, so I can't really get into nothing.
There's two victims involved.
Clearly, but that needs to be clear. There's two victims.
Right.
But my whole thing with that whole situation, yeah, why I'm saying it's irrelevant because okay, cool, yeah,
I own what I've done.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
which was not domestic violence.
Yeah, but sometimes just accept stuff. So
no.
Listen to why I'm saying this.
No, I can accept things, but I can't accept propaganda, bro.
Listen to why I'm saying this.
I'm not going to accept propaganda.
No.
Why should I accept propaganda?
Accept what you've been through.
Yeah, I accept my learning. I accept God. I accept the teachings. I accept my mistakes.
So cool.
Now hear me out though, please, because I've listened to you and I'm going to listen to you.
Quick.
I'm not. Can't be quick because I'm being me.
Go on.
Yeah. I will not accept propaganda when I know the documents in my bedroom. Leave it there. Next question.
Okay, so boom. Cool. So even with all of that, cream, yeah, I was just like, for what you got sentenced or whatever, yeah. And they said domestic violence or whatever. See, like
they never said domestic violence in the court, though. The paper. Pause again. No, this is on camera. Please, cousin. Please, yeah. The papers said domestic violence. The court said toxic relationship that ended bad for both parties.
Right.
Let's be clear. There was no journalist in my court case.
Can I say something?
There was no journalist in my court case. Yeah. So what you read was someone's perception and emotion.
We're talking about
a police officer.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Forget saying names and all that.
Well, she's a public servant.
Yeah,
I can say her name.
Forget all of
it's
that.
Public knowledge.
I know, but.
That's corrupt. I will say her name, cuz.
Cool.
I will say her name. It's public knowledge. I'm not doing nothing in breach of data protection.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna edit
allegedly, in my feeling, edit it out. Then that's cool. But I'm going to speak my truth. Edit your thing, but I'm going to speak my truth, innit? There's too much editing in today's society in these papers, innit?
Too much editing, safe, yeah.
Not with your thing. I'm saying in the newspapers.
Alright, cool. Yeah, but you're bringing it somewhere where I weren't even bringing it. Yeah. My whole thing is, alright, cool. You're a lesbian, right?
I'm a lesbian.
Right. So you like girls, yeah. So
I like women.
You like women, safe, yeah.
There's a difference.
I'm going mad with my freedom of speech.
Big difference.
No, you're not. I just like to be clear because people, unfortunately, misconstrue things.
Yeah, come on, listen.
That's not your fault.
Listen, though, yeah.
I am listening to you
with the thing, what I was saying is like.
Sorry, I was pouring a little water.
That's girl on girl. That's girl on girl, yeah. Like if it was man on girl, like. It would be looked at as a madness. Man would be getting a big bird.
Can I be honest with you? I don't want to talk about this matter because I haven't even healed from it. I was in love with these people as much as it was entertainment for people. I was in love with this woman, and like I said, there's still legal things going on. I'm not ready to talk about it.
We're gonna get into the freedom of speech later on.
The newspaper
but we're gonna get into current affairs now.
So please, let's just do it
We're gonna get into current affairs now.
All right.
Because that was just my introduction, innit?
No, because man on woman, woman on woman, if it's ill intent is wrong. My thing weren't what they put in the paper, so I don't want to, because some people are getting beaten up badly and things. I'm not trying to step on anybody's thing, but that's not my thing. But I also don't want to step on their situations because that is a serious thing. So man on man, woman on woman, cat on dog, hurting someone's wrong, cuz in any sense, innit?
Yeah, but they're just giving up.
Yeah, I'm not a bully, cuz. I've been bullied, innit? Yeah, I've been bullied. It's not a joke thing, cuz. And I'm not ashamed to say that.
What have you got going on at the moment, Coelle?